I look at you or you want?
Just me.
Okay.
Are we ready to roll? Are we good? Yes. We good? Good. Okay, we're rolling. President Emmanuel Macron, welcome to India and thank you for speaking to Brut. France has the youngest president in its history. You were 39 when you took over. You've just appointed the youngest prime minister, who's 34. What are the upsides and the downsides, if any, of being a young head of state?
I have to confess that I'm less young now. This is my second term, so I hope to be a little bit young again, but definitely I'm much more experienced. At that time, I had probably a lack of experience, but a lot of energy and project for France. I learned a lot, and this is why I decided to serve my country for a second mandate, and I'm very, very happy. But I think one of the strengths of your country is clearly its youth. You have so many young people in a vibrant society with a lot of creativity, with a number of talents in art, in science, in all the different fields. And you have a very good and better educational system, which makes India very impressive. And this is why coming here once again and having some other discussion with Prime Minister Modi, one of the key points I want to develop is indeed the relationship with, Indian youth, and to encourage and convince young people and students to come to Paris.
Speaking of Mr. Modi, we've seen warm hugs and firm handshakes whenever you've met the Prime Minister. What is it about Prime Minister Modi that makes the camaraderie that you have with him work?
Look, I think we met the very first time a few weeks after my first election. He came to Paris and we had permanent contacts and discussions together. We managed to develop in different fields very strong cooperation, and I think both of us are very reliable to each other. And there is a personal chemistry, and in that crazy times, it's very useful, I can tell you.
Okay.
And what I like is that he is very proud of his country. So Making India is a very strong program, and we managed to launch a series of very strong program in defense, space, energy, technology and digital, art. And in all the different fields, we work very closely together, and there is a reciprocal respect. And I think it's very important.
What is it about India that makes it an attractive economic and strategic partner for France?
Look, India is absolutely unique for us because we have here a great and historical partner. Second, this is the biggest democracy of the world. We have a lot of, we have a very special relationship due to this creativity we do share together. And I think I launched this Indo-Pacific strategy 6 years ago. And I launched it here in India. And I think your country is very unique in the way to understand all the different balances and equilibrium of the whole region. This is why it's so important. And being here for me, it's first recognizing the importance of your art, your tradition, your heritage. So we will, for instance, we will build a partnership between Carcassonne and Amberfort here for common work on heritage and art. We will have a very important exhibition in 2028 of art and Indian art in Musée Guimet in France, in Paris. We will have next year a very important exhibition of craftsmanship of India, and we want to work and develop very close links to recognize craftsmanships on both sides and have common training programs. And what we launched, and this is my main message for young people here, we want to have 30,000 students in France coming from India by 2030. If we can have these 30,000 students even in 2 years' time, I would be the happiest president. So come to France to study in all the different big cities, all the different places, because I think this is the key entry point for a new language. This is a key entry point for not just Europe, but Europe and Africa, and I think this is unique. And we are developing a series of programs. For instance, we have accelerated visa for former students. So when you study in France, you will have accelerated visa to work, to stay, to create in France afterwards. So it's very unique.
Of course.
And I mean, it's part of the cooperation we want. Space is one of the new frontier between India and France, and we will work very closely together.
The last time you were here and with the First Lady, you went to the Taj Mahal.
Yeah.
Care to settle the Eiffel Tower versus Taj Mahal debate once and for all? Which, in your opinion, is the more romantic place for a proposal?
It's very hard to say because probably when it's more exotic for you, it's more romantic as well. So Taj Mahal, definitely.
Okay, Taj Mahal gets
I live in front of the Eiffel Tower, so it's probably less exceptional for me.
Okay.
But I would be very happy to invite Indian people to come to Paris for a romantic moment at the Eiffel Tower.
You've balanced both somehow. Thank you so much, President, for talking to us.
Thank you. Let me just add one word, perhaps, if I may, to wish all of you a happy Republic Day.
Oh, thank you.
I will be with you tomorrow, but
Thank
I
you
wanted
so
to
much.
pass this message to you and all the viewers.
Thank you so much.